This application activity, called Puzzles of Preparation, will show the children that just like they can prepare and learn certain skills to be ready for activities, they can prepare to be ready for what God has in store for them. Lead the activity like this. All right, guys, our main point today is I will be ready to do what God wants. So let's say that all together. 1, 2, 3. I will be ready to do what God wants. Good. Now, there are some things that we kind of instinctively kind of know how to prepare for, and some things that were a little more, a little harder to understand. So we're going to do some puzzles today that kind of show some steps of how to prepare for some things. We'll start with one that we're all pretty familiar with. And what's going to happen is we're going to put these steps of preparation together in the way that they go. And I'm going to help you know which way they go. Once we tape them together, then we'll turn it over and we'll see what we're preparing for. What is it? This one's pretty obvious. What does it look like we're preparing to do?
Hit a ball.
Hit a ball, maybe. Yeah, I think so. All right, so let's start with that largest piece. What does it say on there? Learn how to stand correctly, right? So that is going to be on the far left-hand side of the picture. And then next to that, at the top, will be learn how to hold a bat. Yep, we've already got that one there. At the bottom, below holding the bat, is going to be learn to follow through. Good. Then at the top, by learn to hold the bat, is going to be learn to watch for where the ball is going. And below that, learn to time your swing. Let's see, looks like you got it correct. Good. All right, now why don't you work together to tape? Some of you tear the tape, and some of you tear, and some of you put the tape on the pieces and taping them in place, okay? Now, depending on the age of your kids, you can either describe how the puzzle pieces go together like I just did, or you can simply show them an extra print out of this so that they can just see where the pictures are supposed to go. I would recommend showing the picture to younger kids, and then for older kids, you can describe where the pieces need to go. All right, so now we turn this over, and what happens?
Yeah. He's hitting the baseball.
That's right, he hits the baseball. That's right. So, we kind of understand that all of those things are on the other side. Those are ways that you prepare in order to hit a baseball. Very good job. All right, well, let's take some examples from our Bible lesson. We've got some things that David did, and let's put those together. All right, now describe where those go for you. All right, then go to church. That's right, is on the top right-hand corner. Okay, you guys work together, tape that together. Good job. There we go, we turn it over. All right, and we see a kid there who's ready to do what God wants. Some things in our puzzles here, like hitting a baseball, it seems pretty natural. We seem to understand that these are the things that we need to do to prepare to hit a baseball. But sometimes doing the things that God wants us to do, like, David wasn't expecting that these things would help him to protect Israel and to kill Goliath. And you might not even know what it is that God has for you to do in the future. But we do know that when you do these things that God has for you to do right now, that you can trust that God will be with you in the future whenever you have something to do, no matter how big or small it is. If you do what God has for you now, you'll be prepared for what God has for you in the future.